So it looks like it's grinding time. Unfortunate. I don't think we're high enough level for this. Okay. Oh, it's a different image this time. Oh, man. That's lame. That's about half an hour lost. Ah, this game. I think they're basically saying, level to 45, you idiot. I'm like, okay. Do I have to? You have to. I think Vivi was saying she was 48 at this point in time, so I don't know. If we're having this much trouble on the not final bosses, then that's really bad. This is very, very bad. I don't think there's anywhere else you can level in terms of this game. So you're basically stuck walking inside that area. Oh, I'm sorry, viewers. I might have to subject you to about maybe 15 to 20 more minutes of grinding before we can try again. It's not the worst thing in the world, I suppose, but... Yeah, let's get some... I'm gonna get the... I think I need to get the guys at least to level 40. 40 to 41. Because right now, they are not cutting it. The male character party members are terrible right now. I should probably use those idols too, but I didn't think... I don't think it would have made too much of a difference. Alright, you know what time it is. Let's just run around and... You get to do the, like, unlike Undertale's Doom March, this is a lot. You get the Koudelka carousel or something. Okay, please stop going up the stairs. I did not want you to go up the stairs. Oh, okay, she will go up if you don't. If you mash. I wish... This is actually where I wish the encounter rate were higher, not lower. The encounter rate in this area is actually pretty low. In terms of, compared to other areas. Maybe I should actually go back out. So, sorry everybody. This is gonna be a while. Okay, there you go. Alright, what do we get? Oh, we get some... Oh, we get the glass guy. Not that guy again. I think they're all weak to water. Yeah, glass guy. Glass guy, very dangerous. That guy's okay. He's not that scary. But glass guy, you don't mess with him. This is when I wish for the encounter slider. I know, Bravely Default has such a nice feature called the encounter slider. So you can just keep battling over and over. Hi, Illusion Queen. Welcome to the stream. I failed the boss. I actually beat one boss, but I failed at the next boss at this level. So I think I'm going to have to grind a little bit more. The bad thing about this game is that if your magic, if the thing you target with magic dies, you cannot, it will not automatically change it. Live for the grind. Oh, so bad. I'm actually at, it's Koudelka's level 41. The guys are at level 38. I don't think this should kill anything. Okay, it did hurt someone for sure. Even with Edward's high... At least Edward had high vit at this point. Yeah, I'm just gonna work on getting Edward's vit to be astronomically higher than it is right now. Okay, do not use water on that thing. You're a rat. Oh no, water's not gonna help. Nope, no effect. Do not use water on that thing. Oops. I might have just cost us some time there. He's gonna inch forward. An attack. Okay, fine. 565, that's not that bad. He doesn't hit that hard. He's down it goes. That's the easier one to kill, apparently. The Fencer's a bit tougher. Probably have to use fire or earth or something. For how much effort they take to kill, they better be worth something. Oh, crap. He's quite fast. Speedy, too. Oh, jeez. He's gonna move closer. Okay. Flare, flare, flare. Yay. Very weak to fire. I think that's a one-hit KO. I should have just flared it in the first place. Oops. Duly noted for the next time I run into it. That's the first time I've encountered the Fencer enemy, despite grinding here. Weird. So there are rare encounters in this game, too. Okay, so at least I got him a level. Mr. James. And eh. I could get a lance. Don't know what it does though. The dark pickaxe. I need to check what some of these do. Some of these are not very useful. I don't need the earth dirk that badly. Okay. Air dagger, rifles, 600, 640, it's not that good. 160, it's not that good. It's okay, I guess. The glaive is better for Vit, but not by a whole lot, actually. Normal sea knife. Vital glaive, HP drain. Normal B sword, poison. It's not that good. Getting rid of this. Oops. I picked the wrong one. Crap. Which one was I using? I could use the dark pickaxe. Dark pickaxe. Specialty hit. HP drain. Wow, that's pretty good for what it is. But Dex is not. I'm not having trouble hitting things. It's just dark lance. I don't know. Attack dark. Barehanded. Of course not. I'll use the dark pickaxe and see what happens. Yay, I'm actually running out of space. I have to get rid of stuff, not... Armor... What don't I use? This is... Weakness, wind. Weakness, fire. So you have to be careful about carrying these elemental rings too. So I gotta check what they do next time. I don't know. Weakness, wind. Absorbs earth. Yeah, the J ring's not. The badge is not that helpful. Guess I can't get rid of it. Weird. I can't get rid of any of these rings. Or weakness, earth. Well. Maybe I can get rid of one of these. Can't get rid of Daniel's arm because that's bad. Shotguns, potions. Well, whatever. Alright, this is taking too long. Inventory management for fun. Which too bad you can't tell what an item you get does. Otherwise it'd be a lot easier. Take your time. Take your time. I wonder where Vivi is, anyway. Oh, this is dreadful. Should I go back into the other room? Maybe you can fight more things. It might be more efficient than running around here and not running into anything. Oh, the encounter slider. Wish I had something like that in this game. Ah, it won't be invented for another 12 years. Well, when did Bravely Default come out? 2011, I think? Or was it 2012? I don't remember. I think it's one of those years. But that's like 11. Oh, thank you. Finally. Oh, it's this set of enemies again? Okay, it's fine. It was early 2014. It was that late? I keep thinking it's earlier than that because I just saw. Oh, I guess it came out a little later. It came out later because I was thinking the Japanese version came out. I guess it was 2013. Yeah, that's right. You're right. It would have been. You're right. It would have been 2013 for Japan. So that's why we got it later because Square Enix doesn't want to localize anything 3DS at the time. Okay, I see. Yeah, that's why I remember. I guess that's what I was. That's why, because I've seen the Japanese demo a while ago. Demon Attraction. Okay. 2013. I see. I see. Well, so then that means the encounter slider won't be invented for another 13 years from this game. So it's not in this game. So too bad for us. It's gonna hurt. That's fine. It's not the end of the world. It actually does decent damage. And wish things, if this game moved faster, this would be a lot easier. I always wonder if I should just be grinding outside this room. Otherwise it takes forever to kill anything. Then again, I guess if you get so strong that you can kill, your agility will just go up a lot more. I'll have to think about what I want to do. Oh, this is dreadful. Okay. I need to give you some points too. Yeah, yep. Alright, Edward got his. More of it and some agility so you're not horrendously slow. Oh! Well! Well then. Okay, so just a bit more. Probably want to get them to level 41 or something. One thing about this game is that there isn't a whole lot of music. It's supposed to be very atmospheric, Kind of does remind me, like they wanted to have that, invoke that horror game feel. Like, I don't know if this game is that scary, but it is very unsettling at certain parts. So, I mean, anyway. I was like, this is grinding time. I can talk about whatever you guys want. Although one thing is like the... Oops, I went too far. I do think that it's very likely I can probably finish... Okay, if I finish this game, the first ending tonight, I could do the good ending on the next stream, because I'll have all the information I need. Because there are actually 3 endings to this game. One was... So, they say it's... My friend was telling me it's very likely I'm not going to get the good ending on this one run, because there's no way you would know how to get the good ending without a guide. It's just, like, impossible. Like, it was, like... It's a very guide dang it kind of thing. I'm actually curious what the differences are. We won't know until we actually get it, but... I'm gonna first just try to see what ending I get on this run. And then probably have to set aside some time. So that means next week it's probably gonna be Valkyria Chronicles at this rate. I mean, this game's almost over, so... Just some fun grinding. Oh, he's gonna come next to me. Valkyria Chronicles is pretty different from this game in particular. I forgot, does that kill it? 2400? No, it does not. Whatever, you can't kill her with that. Sorry, little guy, you couldn't kill her at level 39 with that little spell. And you're certainly not going to do it at level 42. So, I'm actually really curious, like, what kind of... It's always really rewarding getting the good ending by luck. I know, sometimes it's just like... I don't know why they make it so difficult. It is kind of silly. Okay, I'm going to move a little closer. Because I can kill them better. Oh, she gets another turn. Oh! Take that. She's not at the point where she can kill them in one shot, but... I could try to get closer and slice them open. I guess you'll have to wait. I wish casting also was a little faster, but, well, it's PlayStation. That is one thing about PlayStation games. There's just a lot of, like, slowdown. Because I guess they were trying to kind of up the spectacle of things. The only bad thing is that, because of that, it just... it takes forever to get through certain things, certain battles. I mean, 7 and 8 are pretty slow in that regard, too. 9 was a lot better. For Final Fantasy 7 and 8, they are infamous for having some very slow... slow animations. And it's like, why? Even back then, I always felt it took too long. I actually played 7 on an emulator, so I was fortunate. I actually had to speed up things. 8, I couldn't speed up because that was not the emulator. I played the PC version of it, the really buggy PC version. Oh gosh. The ones where you couldn't see the summons unless you turned on software rendering. It was horrible. I just could not. I had so much trouble getting that game to work on my PC at the time. Oh, those were the days. Bad PC ports. Nobody likes those. Heck, nobody likes them even nowadays. I mean, there are plenty of infamously bad PC ports, and not even like a year ago. Like, it's within like these last 5 years. Like, whether you have to talk about Arkham 9 or Assassin's Creed Creed Unity. Oh gosh, wow, how did you mess that up so badly? Well, actually, I know how they messed it up. They tried to rush it to market, and when you rush a PC port to market and it suffers, then you just feel very sad. It's like, come on, guys. If QA's, I guess they think that you can patch everything, so just release it. They'll get it anyway. And it's just, so bad. It's not so good. It's so bad. Let's see. You need a geyser, that thing. Well, Edward, what else are you gonna do? Ugh. 4,000, you're dead. You don't have that much HP. Patching, well, console games had to come out in working condition. PC games have been patched all the time. Well, okay, maybe not DOS games, but anything that came out during after the internet, patches were a thing for PCs. But I guess for consoles, you didn't have that luxury, so you were screwed. Games had to actually, well, games did not come out bug-free, that's for sure. There were certainly, even without the option of patches. I guess you could say that devs might have felt a bit more pressure to be more careful about what kind of games, what condition the games will put out. So it's kind of interesting too, how that was what happened. Unfortunately, that also had a bit of ramifications for fighting games though, because if your grinding game eventually comes out and the meta game develops, and eventually someone figures out like, oh, these characters are overpowered for this particular reason, you couldn't patch it, and you had an unbalanced game, and you couldn't do a thing about it. See Marvel vs. Capcom 2. There are plenty of games with very uneven balance. It's kind of like patches are. That's one of the thing good about patches for fighting games, or any competitive games. So I am fine with that. I just think it does kind of suck though that the other side is that, oh well, unfortunately companies think you can get away with things. You don't play fighting games, thankfully. Well, I mean, it's up to you really, but okay, you need more luck, you need this, and more death, more vitality. But I will say for like single player games, it's pretty bad that if you release something in bad condition. It's a lot, and like I know a lot of people blame like, oh, QA, why didn't QA catch this? And it's actually like, the real truth is, guys, that like, here's something as someone who has worked in the industry. It's not that QA didn't catch it. They caught everything. and I mean everything. The problem is that you're either told, like, when devs are they're like told, like the product leaders are like, hey, you know that bug, screw it, we're not fixing it, we don't have time, it's fine, we'll ship without fixing it. And that's what happens. It's not that QA didn't catch it, it's that it's been caught, but they didn't allot time to fix it. And that's why games come out that way. And that's why that's why assassins sink to imaginary oceans on the bottom under the land, or that's why things float in the air, or any number of things. Or that's why the game doesn't run in anything, can't run past 900p. And 900p being I think like 1440 by 900, which is like, what? How could you get a PC port that only gets fixed resolution? Anyway, PC ports are a mixed bag, that's for sure. But anyway, for consoles, yeah, it's unfortunate because like the patching systems also do kind of encourage this abuse of it. And I know although people say like, oh well, then And then gamers are stupid. Why are they buying this? But IBS are like, I don't know. There are games that do get flack because the previous version wasn't released in a good condition. I think Syndicate didn't do as well as Unity from what I remember. Probably because Unity burned a bunch of bridges too for Assassin's Creed. Sorry. What was I gonna say again before I went to encounter this battle? I had something. Hold on, I'll have to think about it. I do think, yeah. Excuse me. I do think, though, word of mouth is pretty powerful nowadays. So publishers would be right to take take that into account a lot more. I mean, game media is changing. Like people sometimes don't learn how good a game is from reviews anymore, or just reviews from IGN or whatever. I mean, not that those sites don't have their own audience, but it's kind of getting to a point where more opinions are being formed not from game magazines hardly exist nowadays, or game online publications. It's all shifting toward videos. People just want to learn how a game is by watching videos of someone playing it, like you're doing here with myself, Koudelka here. I don't mean some of you are here because you know about the game, but if someone sees this playthrough on YouTube, then they can see a bit more about how Koudelka is, although they'd be very hard pressed to be able to find a copy. But it's even more relevant for indie games. Indie games rely on YouTube to sell. I mean, it's what Shovel Knight became what it is because of so many people playing it. And that's the same with many other games, like Life is Strange, or Bastion, or Transistor, or all these other indie games that came out recently. I guess Braid as well. I mean, you give a game into the power of someone who is the top of YouTube, and you've got yourself guaranteed sales. It's ridiculous how much influence people have. I also make sure to give him some stuff. But it's actually really interesting how things have changed so much. Just media itself is evolving. And video really does influence consumer purchasing. And it's unfortunate that some big companies are really fighting against that. They're like, no, you can't broadcast this. We need to make money off of you broadcasting this. And it's just unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. For me, it doesn't really affect me as much because I don't make money from this video. I don't make money doing running Koudelka around and sobbing because grinding is boring. I do this for fun, but it just sucks for people who do this as a profession, that they have to that there are so many pitfalls, and there are insane things there were movie reviewers who are not using actual footage of the movie, and they get flagged by a copyright owner, and it's just so silly. It's just okay, so you, the movie studio, are trying to make money from a person who's just talking about a movie and not using any footage of that movie whatsoever. There was a really infamous situation where they were in the person had just watched the movie and decided to do the review in his car, and there was no footage of the movie in question, and yet it still got flagged for copyright. It's ridiculous. Are you serious? It's not like they were presenting it's not like they were presenting the movie for someone to see and they could use it. It wasn't piracy. But anyway, it's insane sometimes. I don't understand it. It's like, guys, people talking about your movie is